On the beautiful campus of Rochester Christian University and inside of Garth Pleasant Arena, this is Warriors basketball on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here saying hello everyone and welcome to our broadcast as the Rochester Christian Warriors host the Trinity Christian Trolls in Day 2 of the Faith Works Classic. Here last night, both these teams picking up a win on Day 1 of the Classic. The Warriors held on in the final seconds to take a win 86-83 in their matchup with Rio Grande. On the other side for Trinity Christian, they improved to 2-1 on the young season, knocking off Cleary 89-66. And this game this afternoon featuring two very high-powered offenses to start the year. Trinity Christian, after last night's contest, averaging just under 90 points per game through their first few games. On the other side, the Warriors, pretty similar story, averaging just about 88 points per game, not including the 90 that they put up a couple weeks ago in their exhibition against the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. So points should be high-flying here this afternoon between the Warriors and the Trolls. When we come back, as we count you down to the opening tip-off, we'll get to the starting lineups coming up next.
It all began in 1937 on this very basketball court in Kansas City. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way we lead, the way we make athletics greater than a game, and all strive to do more and be more. At the NAIA, we take the student and student athlete seriously and focus on the whole person, because individual growth doesn't stop at the final buzzer. Our character-driven athletics empower student athletes to succeed in competition, in class, and in life.
I'm not just preparing for the next game. I'm preparing for what's next.
For NAIA member institutions, small doesn't mean limited. It means limitless. Our schools aren't simply the sum of their teams. They're whole communities that are founded on opportunity, strengthened by tradition, and powered by passion.
Here, we build athletic programs that build lives and legacies.
Through our 29 sports, 21 conferences, 250 member institutions, and 83,000 student athletes, the NAIA fosters a culture of competition and connection in an unstoppable intercollegiate movement where athletics push to new heights and integrity keeps us grounded.
We don't measure success in W's alone. Our greatest victory is the community we create for the student-athlete experience.
Across the NAIA, we play for the love of the game, finding strength in our teammates and gaining inspiration from our challengers.
We know excellence doesn't happen by chance. That's why we built our own playbook for success. From our common sense regulations to our innovative tools like Return on Athletics to our commitment to character development, we help schools not just compete, but thrive.
Our investment goes beyond athletics. We're investing in the future of our student athletes and our schools.
We are bigger than a game, than a record, than a championship. We are the next generation of athletes, leaders, and game changers. It's why we choose the NAIA.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here with you inside of Garth Pleasant Arena, just moments away from the opening tip between the Warriors and the Trolls of Trinity Christian. We'll step aside and send it down to the floor to public address announcer Mark Stowers. To get things started, when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and then the opening tip next.
Good afternoon and welcome to Garth Pleasant Arena, to Rochester Christian University for this afternoon men's basketball game featuring the Trinity Christian College Trolls and your Rochester Christian University Warriors. As a reminder, Rochester Christian and the NAIA are committed to maintaining the true spirit of competition in athletics. We ask all players and fans to do their part by showing respect to every spectator, athlete, coach, and official involved in this afternoon's game. At this time, we ask that you would please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats and join us in a word of prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Let us pray. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we are about to play. Give each one of us the courage to play this game in a manner that by which our words and our actions is pleasing to you. Let us enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship with respect for the members of the opposing team. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, especially the coaches, officials, parents, and players. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us in this game today. Amen. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. And now, let's meet the starters for today's game. First, for the Trolls, number 0, Aiden Salati.
Taking a look now at the starting lineups for both these teams, starting with the visiting Trolls of Trinity Christian. They'll start out Brandon Adorno, Tylen Harris, Ryan Gearhan the guards, Aiden Salati on the wing, and Garrett Green, the center, to jump it up here in just a moment with James Fisher. And for the Warriors, the aforementioned James Fisher at center. The guards, as always, Lyndon Holder and Tyler Allen. Tamias Williams and Dustin Farrow on the wings. Should be a high-scoring affair on hand between the Warriors and the Trolls. Taking a look at Brandon Adorno, one of those starting guards, came into the weekend averaging 17 points per contest in their first 2 games. Also led the team in field goals and attempts. Adorno shot at 7 of 14 from the floor against Madonna, and then 6 of 7 from the floor against Clark. Another guard to watch for the Trolls, Tylen Harris, came into the weekend shooting at 42% from three-point range, shot at 3 of 7 from 3 in each of their first 2 contests. Now in his second season with the Trolls after transferring from Glen Oaks Community College over in Centerville, Michigan. Just under 3 hours from here. Tip is up, we're underway. Warriors will start with it. Fisher has it. Rochester Christian coming in off a game last night. Shot at over 40% from three-point range, actually raised their season percentage by 5 points as Allen knocks down the early three right on cue. In the first half last night, Warriors shot at 7 of 11 from three-point range. It was Lyndon Holder and Jameel Mashur that did pretty much all the damage there. Leaning back, that's stuffed by Fisher. He'll look to run the floor, gets it and lays it up. No, got his own miss, powers it back up, yes. Adorno flips it outside for Harris. 5 early points just about a minute in for the Warriors. Backing his way in is Green, pivots at the baseline, tosses it topside with 8 to shoot for Salati. Extra pass. One hop off the rim. Down low it goes for Salati. Turns, hooks, that's rejected by Tamias Williams. Now 10 to shoot, and that's picked. Allen to Williams, charges his way in, and that will be an offensive charge. Coach Pleasant trying to argue that he wasn't set. Williams lowers the shoulder, gets the call. First turnover by the Warriors. They come into this one at right about 13 per contest. Had 11 in the first half last night, did much better in the second half handling the basketball. Right at the free throw line, stopping and firing is Salati. Sophomore out of Oviedo, Florida. Fisher has it, working on Green. Turning the corner with it is Holder. 10 to shoot. Allen goes up off the heel. Offensive rebound, Farrow lost it trying to go up with it. And that'll be another turnover by the Warriors. Just over 2.5 minutes in. Warriors by 3. Harris this way for Salati. Now Adorno from the corner knocks it down. Trolls came into the weekend shooting it just under 37% from 3 this season as Fisher spins baseline and rolls it in. Fisher having an excellent start to the season. Had 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals last night, stepping back and filling it. That was Kylan Harris as Williams, racing the other direction, lays it up and in. Adorno to the baseline, drops it off middle of the floor for Salati for 2. Pace starting to pick up here in just the last minute and a half or so. Trolls by 1, Fisher to Holder, long 3, runs off the rim. Saw him hit a halftime buzzer-beating 3 from just about that same spot in the game last night. Stepping back, thought about the three, did Harris. To the corner it goes for Green. He's going to charge the baseline on Fisher. Outside, Harris wants a three. Offensive rebound pulled down Green. Reverse flip doesn't go. At the next whistle should get the media timeout. 15:25 to go first half. Trolls by just a point. Whistle on a foul on Ryan Gerhan. Into the game for the Warriors is Turner Jr. Kind of a crazy bounce pass that time by Tomias Williams. Got caught up midair, so just bounced it along for Lyndon Holder. Whistle on the baseline, foul on Trinity Christian. Looks like they got Adorno for the foul. That'll be his first, team second. Holder trying to go all the way in, lays it up, lays it in. First tally for Lyndon Holder, 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist here early. Salati for the Trolls already 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. Trying to bounce it in the direction of Corey George. Almost threw it into the backcourt. 5 to shoot. Turning, Gerhan hooking. That was tipped by Tomias Williams. Second time he's gotten his hand on the basketball today. Turner Jr. plants the foot but traveled with it. Garrett Green back into the game for the Trolls, but with 14:22 to go in the first half, media timeout on the floor. It's the Warriors 11, the Trolls 10 on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here with you inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. It's the Warriors by 1 at the first media timeout. 14:22 to go first half. James Fisher, 4 points, a rebound and 1 assist so far. Tyler Allen knocked down a 3 to begin the ball game. He's got 3 points. On the other side, it's Aiden Salati with 4 points. Brandon Adorno with 3 and 2 assists. Warriors shooting at 5 of 8 from the floor to begin, good for 62.5%. On the other side, Trinity Christian 4 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. Backing his way in, turning, and rejected by Tomias Williams out of bounds. Jaden Gilzine had no room down there on the baseline. Tomias Williams erased that shot attempt. Adorno driving down to the baseline. Pass tipped. Flip it this way for Green. 3 seconds to shoot. Gilzine fires the 3 and fills it. Third 3 of the game already for the Trolls. Warriors 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Backing his way in was Mashur. Mashur last night, 17 points, all coming in that first half. 5 to shoot for Holder, gets it to Mashur, straight on 3 off the rim. It was 17 points in 17 minutes for Mashur last night as Gilzine gets the lay-in. Holder wants a 3, got it. He was 4 of 9 from three-point range last night, finished with a team-high 18, and then Green dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. Tyler Harris back into the Trolls. It's James Fisher back into the Warriors. He's out there with Turner Jr., Mashur, Holder, and Ashton Gould. Holder gets it here. He'll get a screen by Fisher. Top side for Mashur. He'll go on a walk. Drops it off to Fisher, who lost it on the way up. Trolls by 1, 12 and 15 to go first half. Harris steps back. High arcing 3 comes up short. One hop off the deck to Mashur. Turner Jr. outside, left alone, Mashur for 3. Give me that. Turner Jr. picked up the dribble on the baseline, found the trailing Mashur. And after last night, we learned can't give Jamil Mashur that much room from the three-point line. Firing and missing. That was Munoz. Lay in at the other end. Count it, and the foul. Gilzine hit with the foul, his first, team's third. Darnell Turner Jr. to the line for the and one. Mason Parker will check in for the Warriors. Looks like after the free throw by Turner Jr., it's up and through. And that will send in Parker for Turner. Bounce it down low. Little too hot to handle that time for Brant Martin. He'll stop in the middle of the paint, drops it off baseline. High off glass, no. Another rebound for Mashur. Held in that time by George. Slow it down in the front court. 11 to go first half. Warriors by 5. Spinning, leaning back off the heel by Salati. Go up with it for George. Foul goes on James Fisher, his first, team second. Trey Walker the third. And looks like Dustin Farrow getting ready to check in. They'll spell Holder and Gould. Walker the third, fourth game for him this season, averages just a couple minutes per game. He'll see some early action here today. Has it here, gives it off to Mashur. He'll drive down the middle, layup off the mark. Offensive rebound, Fisher banging down low, tries to reverse it and draws the foul. They They get Corey George for his first, team's fourth. He knocks down the first. Tobias Williams comes back in. So far, Fisher on the year just about 50% at the free throw line. Second one for him's up and through as well. Driving layup as he goes down to the floor was Gierhan. Parker tries to get down to the baseline, kicks it outside. Walker, the third, open. It's the Warriors by 4. Brandt gets it back, swings it to Tylen Harris. Now comes to screen for him with 10 to shoot. Harris, far side of the floor to Salati. Try to bounce it, looking for Martin out of bounds. That'll send us to the media timeout with 9:29 to go first half. It's the Warriors 22, Trinity Christian 18 on your home for Warriors basketball. Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. 9:29 to go first half. It's the Warriors by 4. Trey Walker the third still out there for the Warriors. Tyler Allen heads over to the scorer's table just as I say that. Walker the third wants a three. He got the three. Already the fourth three of the half for the Warriors as Tobias Williams comes up with the basketball. Up the floor in a hurry for Parker. Drops it off. Tobias Williams left it short. Warriors now 4 of 7 from three-point range. Mentioned last night they were 7 of 11 in the first half against Rio Grande. Green working on Fisher. Now Gilzine spirals on Mason Parker. Somehow got the shot to fall as James Fisher came over to help. Get it to Fisher, backs his way in on Green. Hooks it up, no, off the heel. Flip it all the way this side for Gilzine. Comes into the weekend 10.5 points and 5.5 rebounds per contest. Driving is Adorno. Left it for Garrett Green, who traveled. Jameel Mashore and Tyler Allen in. Parker and Fisher to the bench. So it's Walker the third, Tamias Williams, Tyler Allen, Jameel Mashur, and Dustin Farrow, the 5 for the Warriors. On the floor for the Trolls, it's Harris, Petkovic, Munoz, Gilzine, and Green. Munoz leaves it for Green. Turns, outside it goes, 3 for Petkovic, no good. Gilzine steps back on Farrow, 12 to shoot. Harris, outside for Munoz. Swing it all the way down to the baseline for Green with 5 to shoot. Goes up and gets fouled. That'll be the first on Allen, team's third. Trinity Christian has 4 fouls going their direction. Green at the free throw line. It's the Warriors by 5. And make it 4 as the first one bounces in. Lyndon Holder back in for Trey Walker the third. One more at the line for Green. It rattles around and falls. Salati comes back in for the Trolls. Williams drives in, layup short. 7 minutes to go in the first half. It's the Warriors 25 and the Trolls 22. Munoz into the middle it goes, lay in, does not fall for Salati. Williams to Farrow, hugs the baseline, swing it around to Holder. Williams with 13 to shoot, leans back and fills it. Tamias Williams last night, 15 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists in the win. Good look, but can't finish on the shot. That was Petkovic. We'll get a foul on Salati. That'll be his first, team's 5th. Garrett Green getting ready to check back in for the Trolls. Bakir Jedovic for the Warriors. Free throw is up and through. It's Lyndon Holder at the free throw line. Ryan Gearhan comes in as well for the Trolls. One more coming at the line for Holder. First miss at the line today as the lay-in falls for Munoz. Warriors are 4 of 5 at the free throw line to begin. Come into play today under 70% as a team from the free throw line. As Allen goes behind the back with the dribble. Holder, a little bit of a grab that time by Munoz. Able to work off it, flip it outside. Jedovic for 3 from the corner, too strong. Munoz on the run, charging in, and that's an offensive foul. It'll go on Wandy Munoz. Munoz, a sophomore from Santiago, Dominican Republic, attended the Wheaton Academy in Illinois, transferred to Trinity Christian by way of Bryant and Stratton Community College. 5:20 to go first half. send it outside. Extra pass finds Turner Jr. He'll pivot and leave it for Mashore. Still 12 to shoot for the Warriors. Turner Jr. goes in, underhand flip, fills it. Lead is 6 for the Warriors. Bounce it for Salati, working on Ashton Gould. To Green, tight to the baseline, missed the shot on Mashore. Warriors away with it. Holder to Turner Jr., thought about the three. Now Jedovic goes in, left-handed lay-in, does not fall, left it on the rim. Outside, spin it to Green for three, and that's through. Get it outside to Holder. Through a crowd, has it ripped down by Gearhan. Now Gilzine up the floor. Twirls, can't finish on the shot. He'll have to race back defensively. And a foul will be called on, looks like Brandon Adorno. That'll be his second, team seventh, so the Warriors for the final 3:49 of the first half will be in the bonus. That'll send us to the media timeout on the floor. It's the Warriors 30 and the Trolls 27. This is the Rochester Christian Sports Network. .349 to go in the first half. It's the Warriors by 3. And after the last foul there before the media timeout, the second on Brandon Adorno, the team's 7th. It'll be free throws for Darnell Turner Jr. First one's up and good. Turner Jr. comes into this one 6 of 10 at the free throw line this season. Knocked down the first and knocks down the second as well. Warriors now 6 of 7 at the free throw line this half. 4 of 8 from three-point range. And that's a good sign if they can get the three-point shot going, as that one pinballs and falls. Holder to the corner for Gould. Wanted to go down low for Fisher. Turner Jr. drives. Outside Salati, pass down low looking for Corey George, was poked away by James Fisher. 3 minutes to go first half, 32-29. Harris to Salati. Rainbow three comes up short. Picked out of the air, though, by Corey George for two. Holder leaves it for Fisher on the baseline. Has George on him. Also had Brant Martin there as well. The lay-in good for Turner Jr. Harris with it, just 3 points for him on 1 of 3 shooting thus far. Outside for Gearhan. High arcing floater goes over Fisher. Gould, quick three at the other end, does not go. Rebound comes down to George. George, 3.5 rebounds per contest coming into the weekend. Already has 3 in the first half now. Gearhan tried to reverse it over his head. Warriors with the board. Tobias Williams plays catch with Lyndon Holder, who airballs on the three. Garrett Green and Jaden Gilzine come in for the Trolls. Dustin Farrow back in for the Warriors. Harris bounces it for Gilzine, working on Farrow. Pocket picked by Lyndon Holder. He's on the run, beats everyone down floor for the lay-in. Green backed his way in, now kicks it outside Harris. Gets it back to Green. And before he can turn and fire, whistle and a foul on the Warriors. Clock stops with 49.9 seconds to go. Jamil Mashore will go get James Fisher. That was the second on Fisher. Inbound feed taken away by Dustin Farrow, and then he's grabbed at midcourt by Garrett Green. That'll be just the first on Garrett Green, team's 8th. First one does not go for Dustin Farrow. Stays a 3-point game. Second one is through as well. Whistle before the shot there by the Warriors. Augie Petkovic comes in for the Trolls. Be a sideline inbound as the shot does not go. Got his own miss midair and put it back into Tobias Williams. (39-33), about a 8-second difference between clocks. Green backs his way in on Mashore. Outside three is up and it lips out. Petkovic misses on the shot. Was left open in the corner after Tomias Williams went to go help on Garrett Green. Clock stops 18.3 seconds. Foul goes on Ryan Gearhan, his second. 9th team foul. Turner Jr. at the free throw line. Knocks it down. Warriors 8 of 10 at the free throw line here in the first half. Tyler Allen comes back in. Second one by Turner Jr. doesn't go. Final 15 seconds of the first half. Petkovic with the basketball on Turner Jr. Garrett Green's going to come out to screen for him. Now 5 to go in the half. Adorno driving, that's swatted by Mashur with 1.7. Inbound Harris for 3, comes up short, and that is how the first half will end. The Warriors will take the 7-point lead into the halftime break. Some stats from the first half before we send you to the half. Warriors shoot it just under 47% from the floor in the first half, 4 of 10 from three-point range, and 8 of 11 at the free throw line. Darnell Turner Jr. finishes the first half 10 points on 3 of 4 shooting, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Lyndon Holder just behind him with 8. Tomias Williams 6 plus 2 rebounds and 2 assists. And on the other side for the Trolls, Jaden Gilzine 7 points, Aiden Salati 6 points and 6 rebounds, and Garrett Green 5.7 boards to lead the Trolls, but it's the Warriors with the 40-33 lead at the half on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen MacDonald here with you at halftime of our contest between the Warriors and the Trolls on day 2 of the FaithWorks Classic. Want to give a shout out to the Warriors women's volleyball team that concluded their season last night in the WAC tournament, fell 3-0 at Aquinas. Back on Wednesday night, though, here at Garth Pleasant Arena, got the sweep of Madonna to advance. It was their first ever appearance in the WAC tournament and first ever win, of course, as well. Last night in the loss, though, to Aquinas, Shante Hudgens, 7 kills, 4 total blocks. Ashley Horn, 16 digs, also had an ace as well. So again, want to give a shout out to the women's volleyball team for the excellent season that they had this year. Went 20-11 in the regular season. Went 13-7 in conference play. They'll finish the year 9-3 at home in the 2025 season. Coach Nash won the WAC Coach of the Year award, and several members of the team making first and second team All-WAC this season as well. So congrats to an excellent season to Warriors women's volleyball. At the half of our basketball game between the Warriors and the Trolls, it's the Warriors by 7 on the Rochester Christian Sports Network.
It all began in 1937 on this very basketball court in Kansas City. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way we lead, the way we make athletics greater than a game, and all strive to do more and be more. At the NAIA, we take the student and student athlete seriously and focus on the whole person, because individual growth doesn't stop at the final buzzer. Our character-driven athletics empower student athletes to succeed in competition, in class, and in life.
I'm not just preparing for the next game. I'm preparing for what's next.
For NAIA member institutions, small doesn't mean limited. It means limitless. Our schools aren't simply the sum of their teams. They're whole communities that are founded on opportunity, strengthened by tradition, and powered by passion.
Here, we build athletic programs that build lives and legacies.
Through our 29 sports, 21 conferences, 250 member institutions, and 83,000 student athletes, the NAIA fosters a culture of competition and connection in an unstoppable intercollegiate movement where athletics push to new heights and integrity keeps us grounded.
We don't measure success in W's alone. Our greatest victory is the community we create for the student-athlete experience.
Across the NAIA, we play for the love of the game, finding strength in our teammates and gaining inspiration from our challengers.
We know excellence doesn't happen by chance. That's why we built our own playbook for success. From our common sense regulations to our innovative tools like Return on Athletics to our commitment to character development, we help schools not just compete, but thrive.
Our investment goes beyond athletics. We're investing in the future of our student athletes and our schools.
We are bigger than a game, than a record, than a championship. We are the next generation of athletes, leaders, and game changers. It's why we choose the NAIA.
This is college athletics the way it was meant to be. This is the right way to play.
Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen McDonald here with you inside of Garth Pleasant Arena at the half. It's 40-33 Warriors. Second half just a couple seconds away from getting going. Take a look at the upcoming schedule while we have a quick moment for the Warriors over the next few weeks. Next Saturday, they'll be back here at home against Northwestern Ohio. As Rochester Christian gets back into WAC play, already have a conference win under their belts. It was an early contest couple weeks ago in late October against Michigan Dearborn. Then on Tuesday the 25th, they'll go to Lourdes. And then next thing you know, we're into early December on Wednesday the 3rd. They'll be here against Aquinas. Then a couple days later on Saturday the 6th, taking on Indiana Tech. And then the following Saturday, December 13th, against Cornerstone here at Garth Pleasant Arena. So lots of home games to look forward to here in the next few weeks for Rochester Christian. They come into this contest, though, with a 4-1 mark on the young season. Trinity Christian, a 2-1 record after a win here last night over Cleary. 89-66 was the final in that game. Warriors picked up their 4th win last night. 86-83 the final over Rio Grande. The Cougars of Cleary and the Rio Grande Red Storm will be the final game about 30 minutes after this game wraps up. Final game of the FaithWorks Classic coming your way later on this afternoon, but we've got 20 more minutes in this one. Second half is underway. Brandon Adorno starts with it. Bounce it for Green. To the baseline, spins on Fisher. Outside Tylen Hill for 3. Tylen Harris. For Harris, just 3 points back in the first half. Went 1 of 5 from the floor, all from 3-point range. Foul goes on Ryan Gearhan, his 3rd. Already team's first of the half, not even 30 seconds into the half. Warriors got in the bonus back in the first half with over 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. They forced opponents coming into this one as laying it up and in is Tamias Williams. Warriors have forced their opposition into 22 fouls per game through the first 5 regular season games. Layup does not go for Salati. Got his own miss, lays it up, lays it in, counted in a foul. .7 rebounds now for Salati. Has a chance for one more at the free throw line. His first one at the line today is good. Allen to Farrow. He'll hand off Holder, straightaway 3, comes up short off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, no for Farrow. It'll be Trolls basketball. Official calls time. Brandon Adorno in a bit of a collision there with Dustin Farrow going for that rebound. Grabbing at the back of his head. Looks to be okay, but that's what the whistle was for, just to make sure that Adorno not shaken up on that play. Green from the corner rolls off. Green was the one that had the rebound at the other end for the Trolls when the official blew the play dead. Out high for Lyndon Holder. Williams, long 2, splashes through. That is Tamias Williams' game, that long 2, that mid-range game. See him a lot of times, he'll post up his defender and then turn and lean back, kind of Dirk Nowitzki-esque. Here's Harris, 10 to shoot. Still has it now into the corner for Petkovic. Extra pass to the baseline for Salati. Turns, hooks, and hits. Salati now into double figures. He's got 11 plus 7 rebounds. Long two for Fisher, knocks it down. James Fisher showing the touch. Adorno floating short, that might have gotten tipped. Up the floor on the run, Tomias Williams can't finish. Quickly up ahead, Garrett Green for two. Back to a 6-point game. Fisher with it, gives off to Holder, floats it right back for Fisher, and before the flush, a whistle, and it looks like a foul will be called on Adorno. That'll be his third, team second. 16:41 to go in the game. Turner Jr. comes back in. He'll get Tyler Allen. Holder stops, bounces it for Fisher, layup no, whistle and a foul underneath. There was a couple trolls there, so we'll see who they give it to. Looks like Petkovic. Just his first, team's third. Fisher back to the free throw line off the heel. Fisher knocked down his 2 free throws from the first half. Second time at the line for him today. Second one is up and rattles in. Warriors 9 of 13 now at the free throw line today. Getting tripped up there was Jaden Gilzine trying to go for that loose ball over in the corner. They say it stays at this end with the Trolls, but they'll get together and talk it over. 12 on the possession if it stays here. And they do reverse it. It's Warriors basketball. Holder down low looking for Gould. High off glass it goes. Good look for Ashton Gould down low. Corey George turns, won't go. Follow-up flush for Jaden Gilzine, but a whistle and a foul before he put it back. That'll be the third on James Fisher. Jameel Mashore over at the scorer's table getting ready to check in, probably for James Fisher here. First free throw by George is off. Mashore will go get Fisher, who picked up his third. Neither free throw will go for Corey George. Still a 9-point lead for the Warriors. Holder to Tomias Williams. Lost it at the free throw line. Pocket picked by Brant Martin. Martin, a freshman out of Warsaw, Indiana. Green to Martin. Martin down to the baseline, draws two, tries to send it outside for Green and threw it away. Holder with it, he's got 8 points, a rebound, and 4 assists today. Mashore up for 3, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down, Garrett Green. Up the floor in a hurry, Gilzine off glass, no. Myas Williams has it poked free. Green down to the floor to try and save it from out of bounds, but he slid out of bounds with it. And that'll send us to the first media timeout of the second half. 14:49 to go. It's the Warriors 49 and the Trolls 40 on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. $14:49 to go. It's the Warriors by 9. It'll be their basketball out of the media timeout. Holder puts his head down. Into the middle for Myas Williams. Lay it up, lay it in, counted on a foul. His free throw rips the net. Couple subs for the Trolls. It's Adorno, Munoz, and looked like the other one was Gearhan. Myas Williams now with the 3-point play makes it 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists on 6 of 10 shooting. Darnell Turner Jr., the other Warrior in double figures, has 10. He's 4 of 5 at the free throw line. James Fisher has 9. Lyndon Holder with 8 points. On the other side, it's Aiden Salati with 11 points, 7 rebounds. Gilzine has 7, as does Garrett Green. Myas Williams picks up his second foul, team's third. Adorno driving, swatted by Mashore. Floated in, Mashore steals it, 2-on-1 the other way for Holder, gets it right back to him for 2. And with that, the Warriors open up a 14-point lead with 14:06 to go. A timeout on the floor is called. We'll take the timeout with them on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Well, Jamil Mashur has given the Warriors some excellent minutes here this weekend. He gets the takeaway and then gets rewarded by Lyndon Holder with the two that sent us to the timeout. 14:06 to go. It's the Warriors 54 and the Trolls 40. Mentioned back in the first half the excellent game that Mashur had here last night. 17 points, 8 rebounds in the win. With that last sequence before the timeout, he's now up to 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a steal here today. For Holder, that assist, number 6 on the day for him, has 8 points, a rebound, and 6 assists. Munoz into the front court for Trinity Christian. A sub over at the scorer's table now for the Warriors. Looks like Tyler Allen. Green has it, defended by Tomias Williams. Williams all over him, finally able to give it up. Gets it back with 7 to shoot, backs his way in, leans back and scores. Green has been solid this afternoon. 3 is up and off the front of the rim by Tomias Williams. For Garrett Green, 9 points, 8 boards, 3 of 7 from the floor. But his team trailing here, approaching 13 minutes left. Another sub will come over to the table. It's Mason Parker. Adorno able to give it up. 3 on the wing is too strong. Silas Spalding with the miss. Bounce it for Ashton Gould, has it stolen. Adorno came over and took it away. Up the floor for Munoz, that was tipped. Holder weaves his way through, tries to float it to the baseline for Tyler Allen. Taken away, Adorno to Spalding. Layup, no, whistle and a foul. That turnover by Rochester Christian, their 9th of the game. Silas Spalding to the free throw line. First one's good. Mason Parker will come in for Tomias Williams. Second one for Spalding is good as well. Trinity Christian 6 of 9 at the free throw line today. Warriors are 10 of 14 at the line. Holder in tight from Mashur for 2. Those two now have connected twice in the last few minutes. Green thought about the 3. He'll walk in, layup, no. Another whistle and a foul will go on the Warriors. Fouls on Parker, his first, team's 5th. Green's first is good. Tyler Harris comes back in for the Trolls. Green 3 for 3 and make it 4 for 4 at the line. Gets it back to within 10, still 12 minutes remaining. But the Trolls will likely need a run here over the next few minutes, and that's an offensive foul on Jamil Mashur. James Fisher will come back in. He's got 3 fouls so far today, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists though. Petkovic working on Fisher, bounces it for Green. That's a big mismatch down there with Garrett Green and the freshman guard Mason Parker, but he stands his ground with a little bit of help down there, gets the travel on Green. Holder to Mashore, turns, fires for 3, splash. Warriors came into the weekend shooting at just 22% from 3 in their first couple regular season games. With their performance in the first half last night, it was good enough to bump up their shooting percentage by 5 points. And now with that last 3 by Mashore, their 5th 3 of the afternoon today, they're shooting at just under 36% from 3 for the game. And again, this is a Warriors team that in their first couple games to start the season, averaging 88 points per contest with limited 3-point shooting. If they can get that shot to go as Parker scoops and scores, if they can get the 3 to start falling, could make this offense that much deeper. And Jamil Mashore this weekend has certainly given them that little bit of a boost. 10:45 to go, 61-46 Warriors looking to improve to 5-1 on the season. Their lone loss as the shot doesn't go for Corey George. Their lone loss was to, at the time, 16th ranked Bethel last Friday. They led at the half in that one, but then it was a 3-point barrage by Bethel in the second half. Knocked down 7 threes in the second 20 minutes that night. First free throw by George is off. Salati and Adorno come back in for Trinity Christian. Tobias Williams comes back in for the Warriors. Neither free throw falls for Corey George. Parker with it at the logo. He's out there with Mashore, Farrow, Williams, and Trey Walker III. Mashore on George. Pass looking for Walker III is picked off. Adorno one-on-one the other way, lays it in. Parker spinning on the baseline, point blank, no. Follow-up, no for Farrow. Not the sequence you want if you're the Warriors there. The turnover in the hands of Adorno for 2, and then a couple misses from point blank underneath the hoop. Coach Pleasant over there on the sideline, just a shake of his head after that sequence. His team, though, still the 13-point lead. Driving, floating, no. Whistle and a foul. Down to the floor goes Jaden Gilzine. That'll send us to the under 12 media timeout. 9:44 to go. Looks like Darnell Turner Jr. will check in for the Warriors when we come back. It's the Warriors 61 and the Trolls 48 on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Welcome back on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. Stephen MacDonald here with you inside of Garth Pleasant Arena. Day 2 of the FaithWorks Classic. The first game of the day featuring the Warriors and the Trolls. It'll be the Cougars of Cleary and the Red Storm of Rio Grande to round out the day later this afternoon as the first free throw out of the media timeout falls for Jaden Gilzine. Second one is up and through as well. It's the Warriors by 11. They're led by Tomias Williams with 13 plus 6 rebounds and 2 assists. Farrow tight ropes the baseline but stepped on the baseline, and that'll be a turnover by the Warriors. That'll be their 12th turnover of the day. Warriors average just over 13 turnovers per game coming into this one. Adorno with it. Out high for Harris. Gets it right back from Gilzine. 8 to shoot, crosses over on Farrow, scoops and scores. The Trinity Christian bench on its feet. Less than 9 to go in regulation. Tomias Williams spins baseline, leaves it for Farrow, who misses short. That one's poked loose and out of bounds. It'll stay at this end. Tyler Allen comes back in. The Trolls bench earlier this half was over there making a lot of noise. They're now on their feet. Likely will stay that way for the final 8:40. Tomias Williams drives, gets bumped and fouled on the interior. That'll be the second on Gilzine, 5th team foul. The Trolls are already in the bonus, 8 team fouls on the Warriors. Inside it goes, looking for Mashore. Mashore, another solid performance out of him today. He'll finish the weekend scoring in double figures in both games. He's got 10 points, 7 rebounds today after that 17-point outing in 17 minutes yesterday. Williams with it, leans back. It won't fall off the back of the rim. Rebound down to Garrett Green. Green getting closer to a double-double. Harris for 3, that's off the mark. Up ahead, Holder, high off glass, no. The follow-up, no, by Turner Jr., but Tyler Allen was right there to clean it up finally. 63-52, taken away by the Warriors. 3-on-2, Williams tries to turn the corner on the baseline. It'll be a whistle and a foul. That'll be the 4th on Adorno, so he'll sit down. Corey George will join him over on the bench. Adorno 5 points on 2 of 5 shooting today. Does have a rebound and 4 assists, but also dealing now with those 4 fouls. First free throw is good by Tomias Williams. Has one more coming. It's up and through. Warriors 12 of 16 from the line today. Good for 75%. Harris, outside it goes, leaning back off the heel 2 times, it doesn't fall. Lost out of bounds. It'll be Warriors basketball. With that 4th foul a moment ago on Adorno, now 7 team fouls on Trinity Christian, so both teams will play this one out for the final 7:20 in the bonus. Allen floats halfway down, it lips out. Green drives on Williams. Right-handed reverse goes. Now Williams, 15 points, 7 boards, and 2 assists for him today, 6 of 12 from the floor. Ryan Gearhan gets hit with his 4th as well, so a little bit of foul trouble now for the Trolls. That's 4 on Gearhan and 4 on Adorno. James Fisher for the Warriors has 4 fouls as well, but really nobody else in foul trouble for Rochester Christian. Couple players all with 2. Tobias Williams back to the free throw line. He's 4 for 4 there today. And right on cue, misses on his 5th try. .648 to go in the game. Tobias Williams, one of 3 Warriors in double figures. He has 16. Turner Jr. and Mashore each with 10. On the other side, it's Garrett Green, eyeing a double-double, has 13 points, 9 boards. Salati has 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. Green gets the bucket, brings it back to a 10-point differential. Holder with the basketball, weaving his way through traffic. And he stepped on the baseline out of bounds before he could drop it off to Tyler Allen. Looks like he's trying to plead his case with the official right in front of us that he was bumped out of bounds. He's not going to win that appeal. It's another turnover by the Warriors. That'll be their 13th. 10-point game. Gilzine layup, no, whistle and a foul. So he'll go to the free throw line. Just the second on Holder. Holder 8 points on 3 of 8 shooting today. Had 18 points in the win last night. First free throw is off by Gilzine. Had 18 last night, came into the weekend averaging 16 points per contest, also 7 assists per game as well. (66-57) Warriors. Inside of 6 to play in regulation. Tobias Williams, extra pass to Turner Jr. Got it. Turner Jr. has been very good off the bench for the Warriors to start this season. The 3 does not go for Green. Rebound for Tobias Williams, up ahead, lay in good for Turner Jr. For Gearhan, that'll be his 5th. So Gearhan's day is done. 5:25 to go. Turner Jr. at the free throw line for the and one. It's up and good. Allen the swipe, Allen the lay-in. Allen guarding Wandy Munoz. A sub getting ready to come in for the Trolls at the next stoppage, 73-57. That one almost poked away by Darnell Turner Jr. The reverse goes for Garrett Green on James Fisher. Williams charges in, lays it in. Wasted no time getting down the floor, saw the opening, and took it all the way. Munoz goes the other direction, high off glass. Rebound down to Holder. He'll look to accelerate. Slow it down with Allen. Swing it to Holder, 8 to shoot, bounces it for Fisher with 5. Backs his way on Green, has to put it up with 2 off glass, it falls. Warriors starting to flex their muscle now inside of 4 to play. It's 77-59. And now a host of substitutions over there at the table for Trinity Christian. Harris switched on to Fisher. His shot doesn't go. Another rebound for Tamias Williams. Holder into the front court to Williams. Off glass, spins it around and down. The run continues for Rochester Christian. It's a 20-point lead, and a timeout will be called by the Trolls. Head coach David Osborne in his second season has seen enough. He calls time. They have 2 remaining with 3:21 to go. The Warriors looking to cruise to a 5-1 start to the season. We'll take the timeout on the Rochester Christian Sports Network. The Warriors led by 7 at the break. They've now outscored Trinity Christian, 39-26 here in the second half. 3:15 to go in the game. Warriors looking to start the year 5-1. Spalding off glass, no, pushed it left. Allen coast to coast for 2. Down to the baseline goes Adorno. Lay in for George doesn't go. Tapped his own miss, but tapped it into the hands of Tyler Allen. He'll jog it into the front court. Adorno out there playing with those 4 fouls. Already saw Ryan Gearhan foul out just about 3 minutes ago now in game time. Mason Parker getting ready to check in for the Warriors. Fisher's going to come out to screen for Holder with 5 to shoot now. He'll drive, dropped it off to Fisher for the flush. Call that the exclamation point for the Warriors today. It's 83-59. Petkovic to Harris, jab step drives, leaves it for George. Errant shot, but they'll say whistle and a foul. Believe this will go on James Fisher. Clock stops with 2:02 to go. Parker now joined at the scorers table by Ashton Gould. Wonder if Coach Pleasant will go to his bench. For right now, he'll stick with this group as Parker and Gould come in. First free throw off the back of the iron by Corey George. Has not had an easy time at the free throw line today. Just 3 points for him. Now 1 of 7 at the free throw line. Second one is up. This one does drop. And for the Warriors today, on the defensive end of things, have to feel good about the performance that you had as Parker almost lost it out of bounds over there on the far sideline. This team for Trinity Christian came in through 3 games as Parker wants a 3, runs off the rim. Came in averaging just around 89, almost 90 points per contest through their first 3 games. And with 1:37 to go, they're stuck on 60. And Coach Pleasant does, with this quick stoppage, go to his bench. A host of substitutions, including Jeremy Neal, Cyrus Watkins, Veer Chowdhury as well. 3 is up and off the rim by Silas Spalding. Warriors rebound, trying to go coast to coast, and the lay-in goes. The crowd goes wild for Cyrus Watkins. Munoz being guarded by Neal. .13 on the possession, final minute of play from Garth Pleasant Arena. Long 3 on the way, that's no good either by Spalding. Put back does go for Corey George, counted on a foul. But how about that? At the other end for Cyrus Watkins, gets into the game, just over a minute to go, and goes coast to coast for the lay-in. 53 seconds to go. Free throw falls. So out there for the Warriors, it's Vins, Watkins, Neal, Asari, and Veer Chowdhury. Here's Asari, leaves it high off glass. Oh my goodness, Cyrus Watkins again. Jab, step back behind the three-point line there for Nathaniel Miller. He gets it here in the corner, fires the 3 long. Offensive rebound pulled down for Corey George. Whistle stops the clock with 16.5. Foul on Asari, his second. George at the free throw line knocks down the first. Final seconds, 87-65. All the Warriors have to do is get it in the front court. Jeremy Neal will just dribble out the time, and the Warriors will improve to 5-1 on the season. 87-65, the final score. Some final stats from this one before we sign off. The Warriors shoot at 54, almost 55% from the floor overall. 33% from three-point range. Again, starting to find their three-point shot here this weekend, a good sign for the Warriors. They were led by a game-high 20 from Tamias Williams. He had 9 rebounds, 3 assists as well. Darnell Turner Jr., 15 points. James Fisher with 13 plus 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Jamil Mashur, another game in double figures for him, finishes with 10 points, 7 rebounds. Tyler Allen with 9 points. Lyndon Holder, 8 plus 10 assists in the win. On the other side for the Trolls, Garrett Green finishes with 15 points, 9 rebounds. Jaden Gilzine, 12 points. And Aiden Salati with 11 points, 7 rebounds in the loss for the Trolls. So for SID, Andrew Ripke, my name's Stephen MacDonald saying so long from Garth Pleasant Arena, where your final score one final time is the Warriors 87 and the Trolls 65. This has been a presentation of the Rochester Christian Sports Network.